Would you rather lose the ability to feel emotions or be physically paralyzed? I'm already can't feel emotions, so that's a rather easy one. Hello there everybody and welcome back to some more Would You Rather or Either.io if you want to go to the website name. I know there weren't a lot of videos lately, that's cause I had exams and shit, so I couldn't really record. And also in another week or two I'm gonna have to skip another 2 weeks because I'm not gonna be in my home city. But after that there should be more videos. Hopefully by that while I'm here I'll be able to get at least 2 videos, and hopefully we can put in one D&D session if we manage to get everyone together. One last thing before we get to the main part of the video. OBS seems to be weird with the noise suppression filter, so if my voice sounds any weird or like there's too much background noise, I'm sorry about that, but I think there's something wrong with it. I hope they fix it soon. But anyways, let's go to the very first question. Would you rather speak in only Ebonics or understand no slang whatsoever? Now I have absolutely no idea what Ebonics means. The only thing I relate to is Ebony, which that was the thing in Skyrim, right? The Ebony stuff? Okay, yeah, so indeed Ebony, there's the Ebony Warrior in Skyrim. That's why I was thinking of Skyrim, but Ebonic or Ebonic, I don't know where's the emphasis. That's, according to Google, that's some sort of slang that's like the African American slang. So speaking only that slang of English or understand no slang whatsoever. I mean, honestly, I don't think that'd be a problem in speaking with certain slang. I don't know if people would mind hearing the slang, but I feel like that's the better one. And the little text on the bottom says you only understand words in the Webster's I have no idea, abridged dictionary. I have no idea what any of this means, so I'm just gonna click that and continue to the next question. I'm in the minority here. Maybe Ebonics is not something good. I have no idea, honestly. Would you rather clean a room covered in blood or clean a room filled with poo? And in the little tidbit at the bottom it says neither of it is your own. I really don't mind blood. I guess some people are like scared of it or disgusted of it, or I have no idea. Like poo obviously is disgusting. I don't know if there are people who don't find poo disgusting. I mean, I guess there are people who work with it and they kinda get used to it, but still, I don't think they would say it's not disgusting. Blood, honestly, I don't have any problems with blood, be it mine or someone else's. Like if it's mine, I very often like injure myself and stuff, so because I don't really have much. I think I said it on the last Would You Rather video. I think there was like a question that made me talk about that, but I don't really have a like self-preservation system or however you would call it, an instinct. So I really tend to injure myself a lot, and so usually there's blood. And so that's my blood, so maybe there are people who mind other people's blood, but I really don't care. Because I definitely can, and honestly, I'm pretty sure most people would agree with me. Yeah, I don't think why would you go with poo? I don't even understand those 10%. Would you rather kiss a hobo or lick someone's dirty feet? I mean, I wouldn't really want to kiss a hobo. And someone, I mean, it depends who that someone is. I don't think, like, I would rather not kiss a hobo, that's for sure. Dirty feet, like, there's, how dirty? What does dirty mean? And what lick means? Can I give it just a quick lick, or should I just lick the entirety of it? I feel like if I can just give it like a little lick, you know, touch with my tongue, and I'm gonna definitely go for this one. Most people would rather kiss a hobo. Would you rather have a personal chef or have a personal massage? What is that? Okay, so a massage, it should be pronounced, is a person who massages people professionally. So food or massages pretty much, and I would rather have food. And the little tidbit says on call for this 24/7 you would have to provide the food for the chef. Okay, so I guess I didn't read that, but I don't think that would really change my mind. Even if I have to provide the food, I'd still rather go for this one. Would you rather be known for interrupting Taylor Swift or be known for smacking Rihanna? And you do not serve time for hitting Rihanna, but serve for the public consequences. Chris Brown did. So I'm guessing someone famous did maybe both of those, or two different famous people, or two different people did that to famous people. I can't really see when is it from, but there's a comment from 9 years ago. I just realized, so it's at least 9 years ago, and back then I was 11, and also it's fucking 9 years ago, so it's something that happened a long time ago. and so I probably want to know about that. Would you rather die slowly but not much pain, or die fast with a lot of pain? I mean, I'm dying anyways, so might as well die fast. What does fast mean? What does slowly mean? Does slowly mean you're gonna die for like during like 2 days, and fast is like an hour, or is slowly an hour and fast is like a minute? Because I can endure pain for a minute, so I'm just gonna go for this one, because if I'm dying anyways, might as well just get it over with. More people would rather not have pain. But yeah, I get that as well. Would you rather be woken up at 3 AM every morning and forced to watch Mrs. Doubtfire, or get punched in the face by an average man once every 2 months? That's rather weird. Also, it has you would have to complete the movie every morning. I see. So watch the like. Can you watch it while doing something else, or do you have to have your entire attention on the movie? Because if it's like running in the background and I occasionally take a look at it and follow the story and listen to it while, you know, doing something on my computer, I guess it'll be fine. I wouldn't really have to be woken up because I'm rarely sleeping at that time, and I feel like that's true for a lot of people. Also, get punched in the face, that's not a big of a deal. An average man, like how, I guess, is he gonna punch me with his full strength? Because that might hurt, I guess, but for one punch, it can, one punch can do a lot of shit. An average man, I feel like the average man would still hit pretty hard, and if, I'm not really, I feel like that's the best one to go. Yeah, most people do agree with me. Would you rather kill a unicorn in front of thousands of children, or kill a beloved dolphin in front of thousands of children? Okay, so both in front of children. The name of the question is Sad Kids. Here's the thing though, does it have to be a regular unicorn? Or it can be undead unicorn that's invading because of a wizard. Yeah, that's a reference, and if you get the reference, you can get a free beer from me. Just hit me up and tell me you got it, and then come over and I'll give you beer, I guess. I feel like I'm gonna go for the unicorn. Dolphin unicorn, Also, if I'm gonna kill a unicorn, that would mean that unicorns are real, and there would be unicorn. It doesn't say it's the last unicorn or some shit like that. And unicorns are pretty fucking cool. Dolphins already are real. I'll kill a unicorn so that then we get unicorns. Would you rather lose the ability to feel emotions, or be physically paralyzed? I'm already can't feel emotions, so that's a rather easy one. Would you rather dump someone or get dumped? The little tidbit at the bottom says after a 3-year relationship, so in both cases you're pretty attached. Honestly, I've never been in a relationship, I don't interact with people, so I can't really get close to like put myself in those shoes, let alone a 3-year relationship. But I feel like if I have to dump someone, I would feel not that great. And if you get dumped, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's it, but just move on, you know. Even if I'm attached, I still try to move on. Because if I dump someone, yeah, I feel I would rather. Because if I move some, then again, if I'm dumping them, I guess I don't love them anymore. Because I was gonna be like, if I'm with them, I love them, so I don't want to hurt them. Then again, if I'm dumping them, I probably don't love them, so I might not care about hurting them. Or I guess there can always be another reason, but I feel like there rarely is in the real world, unless, you know, Hollywood is pretty accurate on that account. Definitely is. So yeah, I'd rather get dumped. Would you rather be a character in your favorite game? Yeah. For some reason I thought it's gonna say favorite video game, and then I realized it's one word less, and I got confused. But yeah, be a character in your favorite game, or be a member of your favorite band. A lot of my favorite bands aren't really, let's say, that great anymore. They still do music, I think, all of them. However, yeah, they're not in their prime, and even if they still create albums, they're not as great as they used to be, and oftentimes the vocals have more or less lost their voice. I mean, there are still bands that are still active and are still in their prime. Like right now I can think of Aeostorm and Gloryhammer are still pretty, you know, active bands that create great music still, and their vocals are in great shape. Video game though, that puts you in another reality, which is always cool, because other realities are, you know, I'm not gonna say they're definitely cooler, because there's a lot of shit in our world as well. I know they're different, they vary up the world. Because even if there's a lot of shit in our world, a lot of it will not interact with us, or like I want to interact with 99.9 in period % of anything that's in the world, the cool stuff. So, you know, if I vary it up, I interact with another 0.000 etc. 1% of something in some other world, which is cool. But yeah, I think I'd be a character in my favorite video game, which begs the question, which is my favorite video game? For a long time I said it was Skyrim, and I think it still might be. I haven't properly played it in a long time. I started some playthroughs, but I didn't really get that far. I might have completed like 1 or 2 quest lines. What is Skyrim? It could also be Dark Souls. What's another game? I like Minecraft, but I don't think it's my most favorite. I also play a lot of Paladins, which is pretty much the only online game that I really enjoy. That's like online. I mean, yeah, like because Dark Souls also has online, but it's a different sort of online. You know, invasions and summons. While Paladins is like based on fighting other teams with other people. And that's pretty much Paladins is the only game like that I enjoy. Because I've tried. Like I remember I played some Call of Duty years upon years ago, and I enjoyed it for what it was, but I got bored of it after a while. I'm trying to think of other games. Like I enjoy, for example, the Assassin's Creed, the Witcher series, but I definitely wouldn't put them in my favorites. They're cool, but they're not my favorites. Seriously, any of them. So I feel like it would be right either Skyrim or Dark Souls. So yeah, if I'm in Dark Souls, here's the thing: in Skyrim, lore-wise, if you die, you die. You like break the lore to save, to like get back to your save file. We can put it that way. In Dark Souls, if you die, you don't really die, right? It's like you come back because you're undead, and that's your shit. So I guess if I'm in Dark Souls, I can never die, which also sucks because it's constant suffering. But also, I won't die in the first 5 minutes, and then that's gonna be all for me being my favorite character. I'm not gonna go Hollow, which I guess if I go Hollow, am I me? I feel like I lose me. This is just my body, the shell. Well, my personality will be gone, so I wouldn't really be alive forever enough to get bored in eternity. So I feel like it would be Dark Souls. But then again, I'm trying to think of which is my favorite video game. I turned to think, would you rather be the Dovahkiin or the Chosen Undead in Dark Souls? So yeah, it's definitely gonna be this one. I think I already answered that. And then I created my own would you rather, which was, would you rather be the Chosen Undead or Dovahkiin? And I feel like I would rather be the Chosen Undead, because as Dovahkiin, I would die. Well, it's both I would die, but with the Chosen Undead I'd die a lot and still come back. And also I don't know how would like health and mechanics and stuff like that work. Would it be realistic? Would taking an arrow to not to the knee? I'm not gonna use the meme, fuck off. Arrow to the chest or to the head, will that kill you? Or would it just take off some health and you'd still be able to fight? That's a pretty important question, because if that's Skyrim, you're dead. You're very dead, very, very fast. Otherwise you're still dead, but not so fast, because something's gonna kill you eventually. Dark Souls, again, same question. Would you just die? I don't know how undead work, because supposedly in Skyrim the physiology is the same. So you'll still probably die, so just the health is a mechanic, because otherwise the game would suck. In Dark Souls, do you need like all your vital organs to survive? Can you really take a few hits before you die? That's also pretty important. And also like, can you break bones? Because if you fall from high ground and take damage but don't die, like can you break something and then you have to wait to regen, or can you just maybe die, maybe kill yourself even if you have to, and then respawn? Almost good health. I don't know, for that my question, I'm pretty sure I'm going for Dark Souls, because I don't want to die. But also it says my favorite, not whichever one you want. But I feel like it still be Dark Souls. I enjoy Skyrim, I still enjoy it, but I feel like I don't enjoy it as much as I did back in the day. Jesus Christ, even though 30% of people went red, there's barely any fucking red in the comments. Like, look at that, that's 98%, no, it's... Jesus Christ, it's all blue. Okay, some red here, but... Okay, more red. But over here, that literally everything is blue. I feel like there are 5 reds in total. Anyways, let's continue. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? And no, you cannot get dentures. They would not be forcibly removed. You just never have them to begin with. No, you cannot get. Yeah, okay, so you can't like get teeth, and they won't like you. It won't hurt. They just poof, and then it doesn't hurt. They're just gone. Tongue is just to talk and for other stuff. Or have no teeth, which, I mean, you need them for eating, but I guess there's always a way to get around it. Like the old people get like blended stuff. Do you wanna bite? Like you can also bite people, I guess, or stuff, but I feel like you're gonna need that quite rarely. So I feel like no teeth is much more survivable. I almost clicked on that question without actually answering this one. Would you rather have no thumbs or only have thumbs? 4 fingers is better than 1, right? I feel like everyone's gonna go no thumbs. I can just still do most of the stuff I do. I can use a keyboard, I just have to figure out another way to use the space button. I can just, you know, rebound it to no games from space to something else. And I guess controllers would be rough because I don't have thumbs, but I can still figure something out, surely. And like guitar, I can still play the guitar. Sports, I can, like, it will be harder, but I can still play. It depends on the sport, obviously. And obviously, without the fingers, I can do neither of those things. Would you rather emit robot noises whenever you move, or make camera shooter sounds whenever you blink? Well, imagine that you just blink and go every fucking time. Jesus Christ. Whenever you move. Okay, and also if you move a lot, that's also. Oh, Jesus Christ. Robot noises every time you move. You also move a lot though. You blink a lot and you move, so both times you're noisy as fuck. And I feel like there's no way to get around being noisy as fuck. So I feel like I just go for whichever one sounds cooler. And I feel like robot noises are always cooler than just all the time. Also I feel like that sounds a bit like a whip, not like cameras. But more people would rather... In the comments someone mentioned about having sex with someone, and then someone else said the person you were having sex with would think you're taking pictures of them, but I feel like if you're having sex with someone, the chances are you didn't just meet them, and you blinked at least a few times in their presence before. So I feel like they would know that, you know, that's just how you are. Would you rather know the exact time and place of your death, your own death, or know the exact time and place of the death of everyone around you? First of all, if you know the time and place, like, can't you avoid being at that place at that time? I mean, I guess that, like, there's a lot of movies about that and how destiny would make you go there in a way, but there are movies. Like, I feel like if it's gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna die at that time and that place, you're gonna be like, well, I'm not going there at, like, any time near the time you told me to go there. So my death or other people's death, and yeah, you would not be able to intervene. Like, yeah, obviously, like, yeah, I figured as much that you can't change that. Everyone around you, just like physically, so everyone that's around me, I'll be like, you die then and you die then. And I guess you can become like a fortune teller, and then when people actually see you right, which, I mean, hopefully happens quickly enough, and like you're gonna know when your beloved ones are gonna die, which is not great. Then again, you can make the most of their time, you know, when they're gonna die, if they're gonna die soon. So I feel like that, and I can make like money or some shit from that. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the money, I don't care about anything else. Would you rather overdose on every drug at the same time, or fall off a 100-story building? If you need to ask about survival, you haven't thought this one through. Yeah, cause both times you're gonna fucking die. So would you rather die from a fall or die from overdose? I feel like overdose would hurt, kinda. I actually don't know, cause I haven't died from overdose yet. But I feel like it might hurt, cause then I don't know. Maybe they would do your senses enough that you won't notice. Falling off, you get like time to think about it, but you know, like, you're still dead and you run faster. So I feel like I'd rather fall and see how is it to fly. Also, it's gonna be pretty cool to just fall through the you know, the atmosphere. I mean, I guess it's gonna be less cool if you're not gonna die at the bottom, but you know. If you had to destroy a form of writing, would you rather have all non-fiction writing up till present destroyed, or have all fiction writing up till present be destroyed? Or the text of one section would be destroyed permanently, however text in the destroyed section would continue to be kept after today. I was gonna say there are people who know a lot about it, so they can rewrite, because both can be rewritten even if not perfectly. But then again, like the non-fictional, so I feel like historically it would be better to not destroy the non-fictional stuff, and the fiction can still be written. I feel like, especially the famous like books and stuff, people don't fucking know about them, and even if they don't remember them perfectly, I feel like someone would be like, okay, I'll just rewrite that and it'll be almost perfect, because I've already read that book about 1,000,000 times, so I know like 9% of the words, and for the others I can just figure something out and make it work. People would rather save the fiction. I clicked the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, I'm a dumbass. It's fine, I'm a dumbass. Yeah, and the red guy here who destroyed fiction says, I'm gonna make fortune when they said to write an 8-part novel series about wizards. So yeah, Harry Potter. But sorry, I kept reading the comments while I was speaking, and I just read this one, so I couldn't help but laugh. But yeah, I guess you can make like money from this. Would you rather always have messy unkept hair or always have stains on your clothes? You couldn't brush your hair and the stains would never come out. I mean, my hair is pretty much messy usually. The only reason I like wash it properly is so that it like stays for longer and I don't lose my hair in 2 years. But I don't really care about how it looks. Like to be fair, I like it when it's unkept, which I guess might be weird, but I like it more. I'd rather have my hair, and always if I cut it short, which I wouldn't want to cut it short, but you know, hypothetically I can cut it short and it won't be messy because there won't be hair. I don't think you can figure out to make like a 3mm hair look messy. And most people agree with me. And let's go to the very last one. Would you rather non-stop peeing, so never stop peeing, or non-stop pee for the rest of your life, or non-stop crying, or okay, you'd rather be non-stop peeing, or would you rather be non-stop crying for the rest of your life? I mean, peeing has to go somewhere usually, and it's not gonna be good if you have to pee while doing a lot of other stuff. Crying, it would also suck, but at least the tears can just, you know, drip down. I know you can clean them off and then they'll fall in. It's like crying doesn't produce nearly as much liquid as peeing. Also, if you pee a lot, you're gonna have to drink much more. I already pee a lot and I already drink a lot, but I feel like I'd rather cry more, and that might suck because like my vision might be interrupted very often. But I work with it. Peeing would be much harder. Yeah, just go. Come on, click it. Okay, and with that question, we're gonna edit off. So tell me below if you want to see more of that. If you want to see some video games, what you want to see. Do you want more Paladins? Do you want some other video game? There are like a bunch of indie games, so I can play some of them, I can play something else, I can play some Paladins, I can play some more of that. So tell me what the fuck do you want down below in the comments. That's why the comments are there. And if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and all that good shit. And as always, I'll see you next time. I studied the dark arts while I was away. If you don't like and subscribe, a curse shall be unleashed upon you. Do it, or unicorn will eat your brother's left ear.